How are we doing, guys? It's welovebetting.co.uk time here in the Sporting Bet offices. My name is Chris Graham. My man here is Mark O'Hare. How's it going, Mark?
Yeah, not bad, thanks, Chris. Looking forward to this weekend.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Always one of the great weekends of the season. The final weekend of the Football League season. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to it Saturday and Sunday. You must be as well.
I am, but as I said to you before we started recording, it's a little bit disappointing that a lot of promotions and relegations have already been decided.
Yeah.
It takes the gloss off it a little bit.
Yeah.
And also at the same time I'm thinking about a summer without football. Oh no, there's the World Cup. So.
Oh yeah, what's that? Oh, it takes place in Brazil.
Yeah.
Anyway, your team are still involved in the shake-up QPR, hopeful of getting up to the Premier League via the playoffs?
I am, yes. So,
Yes.
my brother, who I go to the games, is tied up on the playoff final day at Wembley, and I've never seen Rangers play at Wembley, so no doubt we'll lose in the semi-finals.
Oh well, that's
we'll all be happy.
Well, we will indeed, because we don't like QPR, apart from Mark. Sorry. Anyway, 3 bets. Marcus has researched and found for us, selected for us here in welovebetting.co.uk. Start with the Championship game between Ipswich and Sheffield Wednesday. Nothing to play for Mark here, but what's the angle?
That's why we like it, Chris. Nothing to play for. End of season fair. There's kind of games that I do like from a betting angle. There's always something. There's always wild results. Plenty of goals on the final game this season. Of course, Ipswich 1 point from 9 ended their playoff hopes for the top 6. Wednesday assured of survival quite a long time ago on one of the last 5. So you don't want to back either team here. But Wednesday games have been absolutely mental for goals, going at both ends, and as they sort of drift towards the end of the season. We went over 2.5 when they played Blackburn a few weeks ago. They drew 3-3 in that game. It was just one of the last 7 Wednesday games to see over 2.5 goals. Actually 9 of the last 11 have seen 3 or more goals. Drill a little bit deeper, and 6 of those last 7 have seen over 3.5. 5 of the last 7 over 4.5. Wow. So I'm backing over 3.5 goals here at 15-8. As I said, I think you get a few weird results at the end of the season. Goals normally on the agenda. A few other stats around Sheffield Wednesday as well. They scored in 10 of the last 11, as well as 16 of 22 away games, which is pretty strong. Just the 4 clean sheets on their travels, though. As for Ipswich, you normally associate Ipswich and Mick McCarthy with quite a defensive, tight unit. Well, 3 of the last 4 have gone over 2.5. 2 of those over 3.5, including their last home game at Portman Road against Bournemouth. They've scored in all bar 2 home games this season, but surprisingly, just 6 clean sheets at Portman Road this season. Recipe for a goal-heavy game at 15-8, I hope.
A game laden with goals, bleeding goals, as I like to say, definitely.
Let's hope so.
And it's a shame that Ipswich didn't get promoted for me. I really like Mick McCarthy. But perhaps next year, a big improvement this year.
Put them up for promotion this year?
Yeah, not quite. Anyway, game 2, a team that have been playing relentlessly the last few weeks. That's Crawley Town, of course, because they didn't play for the whole of the mid-winter period because of the rubbish pitch. But now they've been playing every 3 or 4 days, and they're at home to Bristol City on the last day of the season in League One, and in form Bristol City, where Steve Cotterill came in just too late.
Yeah. I mean, a magnificent second half of the season. I think he's shut and silenced up a lot of doubters and Sean O'Driscoll fans, like I think the pair of us.
Yeah, absolutely.
But, fair play to him. I mean, I think Bristol City are going to be priced up in probably the top 3 to be promoted next season. Based on that second half of the season, they were deep in the relegation mire before he took over in December. More recently, they've lost 1 of 12, winning 7. That loss came at Rotherham, so no shame there. They're 2-1 to win away at Crawley this weekend, which is massive appeal for me. They've won 4 of the last 6 away from home now as well, so they've no problems picking up results on the road. Crawley themselves guaranteed survival with that sort of 3-game winning streak about a fortnight ago, but their other results in the last 12 have seen them draw 1 and lose 8. They held 0-0 by Carlisle last night, Tuesday midweek, after back-to-back defeats to Notts County and Bradford. That fixture congestion you mentioned, do you know how many games they've played since the 1st of March?
450.
Close, very, very close. 452. This will be the 19th game since the 1st of March, which is astonishing. Quite a respectable home record though, John Gregory's team, but they have won 4, drew 2, lost 5 at home to teams above them. Throw in that fatigue factor, Bristol City getting results on the road and in especially good form as well. 2-1 to me has appeal.
Absolutely, back you up there totally. Game 3, turn the page so I can see what it is. And it's all, he's upset about this, he's really upset. a Wickham boy born and bred. You can tell
I'm not born and bred in Wickham.
Well, Saviour, Buckinghamshire, is it?
Berkshire.
Bucks,
The Royal County of Berkshire.
The Royal County of Berkshire. We're middle class boys like Marco here move around. But anyway, Wycombe fighting for their lives. It looks like a fight that they're certainly going to lose. They're down, aren't they?
Yeah, very sad really. Goal difference 6 worse off than Northampton. They're 3 points adrift. So they're playing away at Torquay, who are certain to be playing conference, and Wycombe almost certain as well. 3-20 to stay up. That's the price on them to stay up. And I just looked at these prices of Torquay to play Wycombe, and I couldn't really understand it because Wycombe have been priced up as if sort of motivation and this need for victory is something that they've got to do. To me, they're already relegated. Yeah. And if you look at the league table, they're actually 2 points above Torquay. So for Torquay, there's a huge carrot there. They don't want to finish bottom of the table either. So surely the motivation is probably more with Torquay than Wycombe in my eyes. So throw that completely out the window. Gareth Ainsworth, the Wycombe manager, was a complete broken man after they lost at 10-man Fleetwood a fortnight ago, 1-0. I'm glad I avoided his quotes and press conference last week after losing home to Bristol Rovers, another disastrous result, and his managerial skills have really been taken, being questioned. And I can't imagine he'll still have his job at the end of the season. Fans have been unimpressed with defensive tactics. They've won 1, drawn 3, lost 7 in the last 11 now, failing to score in 7. Away from home, they've picked up 2 points from the last 6, failing to score in 5 of those. They've only won 5 games away from home all season, yet they're 13-10 to win this match. It's a staggering price. Torquay, okay, they've only won 4 home games all season themselves, but Chris Hargreaves, the manager, says they're starting to click, they're starting to play well. They beat Mansfield, it's back-to-back wins now. They've actually won 3 of the last 4, and further back they've won 5 of the last 11, which is impressive, you know. Even money in the draw no bet market for Torquay to beat Wycombe here. Draw no bet, even money, that's Torquay.
No, it makes total sense, absolutely. The one thing I'm looking forward to more than any other this weekend, when it comes to the conclusion of the Football League, is the conclusion of you can't see that, but the Championship. Who goes down? We've not rehearsed this, but Mark, who goes down in the Championship? You've got Doncaster, Birmingham.
Doncaster.
You think Birmingham will stay up?
I think Leicester are going for 100 points.
Right.
So they've got a lot of motivation there. Not that motivation should really be a matter. Yeah. And I could just see Birmingham sneaking a point and Lee Clark being hailed as saviour.
Lee Clark, the saviour.
No.
See you later.
Prick.